Good morning, everybody, and happy Easter. As the greeting is in the Orthodox Church from Easter on, and their Easter is next weekend, is He is risen. He's truly risen, and that's what our faith is all about. So I sit here at St. Agnes Church this morning, and I did it because the liturgy committee came up with a kind of an interesting theme for under the altar, and they created a tomb. It's an empty tomb. And our faith in Jesus Christ rests on the empty tomb. But what's also interesting is the stories that we find. And I'd encourage you to look at all four evangelists this week and just kind of read the resurrection account. They're all a little different. And they're all adding something. So in one of them, we find that when the women went and Peter and John went, they looked in and the burial cloths were kind of scattered a bit. But yet, rolled up in a place by itself was the cloth that covered Jesus' face. Now, why would that be significant? Well, it's interesting that in the Jewish culture, again, I don't know how far back this goes, but it may go back to the beginning. When people were at a big meal in somebody's house, so you get the linen napkins like going to a fine restaurant, and if a person at a Jewish meal was getting up to do something or whatever, they would take their napkin, instead of just folding it like we're doing, leave it there, they would roll it up in a place and just leave it there as a sign that that they're coming back. Is that a sign to us that Jesus is coming back? And see, the beauty of the resurrection is the world threw everything it could at Jesus. He failed as a preacher. He was persecuted. He was ridiculed. He was tortured, suffered, and died. But yet, the tomb is empty. He rose from the dead. And we can read that in the scriptures. How the women left the tomb, fearful, but overjoyed, because the Lord had risen. And He took all our angsts upon Him and brought them to the cross. And He rose to new life. And we can rise to new life if we trust in Jesus. He is risen. He's truly risen. God bless.